Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now, I think it's giveaway time because I have a question that I need answered and my poor little stylo is feeling pretty rough, so I've really got to get onto setting up something more like what I used to have. So life is very difficult when you got less of a workshop than you did when you had a small rental and you worked out of the garage. And at the moment, this is the handicap that I'm dealing with. Still getting a couple carvings done, but it's so much slower and so much more difficult, especially when I'm in a shared little office space that I can only really use at night time. So it's really a struggle, but I'm working hard at a lot of things. And I wanted to ask you guys whether you would be more interested in really focusing on the carving side of things, or whether I can get the flat laps out and maybe I just set up a flat lap on the bench for a little while, because the stone cutting is so much quicker on the flat lap. And right here, I've got a bunch of stuff that I'm currently testing. There's a few things that I'm testing. Now, one of those that are in line with the carving is diamond paste, and I don't just test a few diamond pastes, I test a lot of different diamond paste. I'm trying to find a decent one that I'd be happy to stock on the channel, and this is just another supplier. I've tried 3 or 4 already. So I'm getting through them. There's not too many more to choose from, but these ones that I've got at the moment are probably the best. So hopefully I can get those stocked sometime soon. But I'm asking about flat lapping because here you'll see I've got a few different things. So the one in the paper bag here, this is an electric plated flat lap, but it's not like the regular ones that you've seen. This one will not flex. These are actually really high quality bits of gear. I don't want to supply the super terrible cheap ones because 1, you just burn through them super quick, even if you look after them. And 2, there are so many other places you can buy those. Just jump on Amazon or AliExpress or something and you can get them. They're pretty cheap. These are a little bit more pricey, but they are so much better. And if there's anything I've learned from all my carving, it's getting better tools actually turns out a lot cheaper. So this is the electroplated option, but just like carving, electroplated does not last so long. So this incredibly heavy boy is a 6-inch sintered diamond flat lap. It's got some beefy thickness on it. It's got a beefy backing plate, a nice little hole in there. I think it's a 1/2-inch hole, which is suitable for the flat laps that I've got. Now, I don't think the 3D printed flat lap that I'm using at the moment is gonna be able to carry this bad boy because it is hefty, but that's the upgrade from the electroplated. The cost difference is ginormous. Even getting these manufactured in the factory and getting like a factory price, these are still in the hundreds of dollars compared to these, which are more like in the single digit dollars. So huge difference, but we'll see how much more this can last compared to that. And then, just like getting the replacements for the Nova points, I'm trialing a bunch of these, which I have never tried before, but these are, much like my hard resin burrs, these guys just here, this is a harder resin diamond plate. And I can get these in a very wide range of grits, all the way from 100 up to like 15,000. So you can almost get a full polish with these ones. I want to see how well they wear, I want to see how long they last, and how well they perform. I'm hoping for really good results from this, and they should last so much longer than the Nova points and the Nova discs. They do also have like a knockoff Nova disc, but really they do break down super fast with that soft resin and foam backing and all of that kind of stuff. I really want to try out these. I've tried Nova wheels, I've tried Nova flat laps, but I've never tried anything like this. So I'm mostly interested in trying things that I haven't seen before, and this is one of those. So I could try to dedicate a bit more of the channel to the flat lapping side of things rather than carving while I'm struggling for space and time. There's a lot to do on this house still, and the channel members will know that the shed dreams are really failing at the moment. I'll be giving them another update and just keeping it very brief. Things are not going well. So yeah, just let me know what you think. Any comment will do, but the question I have is how interested people are in the carving versus maybe switching over to doing some more flat lapping for now. I really want to test this kind of gear, and I want to get the 3D printed flat laps up and running as well. I do have a 3D printer now, and I have had no space or time to set that up. It is absolutely monstrous, but it means I can start producing some stuff for the carving, little accessories and stuff that I've had planned for a long time, but also for the flat lapping. So any feedback is great. For now, I'll just carry on and get together a few more carving videos, but yeah, I would like to mix in some flat lap stuff if you guys are interested. We got to keep expanding, and that's really hard to do without the space. But for now, we'll make do and stick with basically what you see on screen. This is pretty much all the space I've got. Just enough to fit one small flat lap or my carving setup. Unfortunately, not both. So hopefully you guys are in much better lapidary shape than me. I'm determined, but life is not working out so well in this regard at the moment. I really should have had that shed done a couple weeks ago, and it's all gone wrong. Unfortunate, but that's life. Let me know what you think. I'll pack these up and get back to some carving for now. Stay safe, have fun. Good luck with your carving.